So once again, we have a pricing adjustment of 0. So this is what's left over after that adjustment. It's 0.25. And that's what the lender is getting back as rebate. And that's 0.25 of the entire loan amount. So you can just whip out your calculator and type in $200,000 times point. It's not 2.5%, but a quarter of a percent. So $200,000 by 1/4%, and that's what the rebate back to the lender would be. If you wanted to buy the rate down, you could pay another 0.5%, which half would be the difference between that, and you could get a 5.75 rate. Anyhow, that is the perfect borrower situation. We're going to go to another situation where it's more for the real estate investor. Let's scroll down through here. This particular one is stated income, stated asset loans. So this is a lot of time what investors will use because they have so many properties. Stated income, stated asset. We're going to go with a 680 credit score. You can see here it says 680 score is required. So that just kind of shows the tightening up in the lending industry. So for this particular program, a stated income, stated asset loan, you have to have a 680 credit score or higher. This one we're going to use a 2-unit building at 90% LTV, non-owner occupied once again, with a 680 credit score. We're just going to go off of the 30-year fixed program here again. Once again, you see the rates and the prices. We're going to go off of the 30-year. Go down to the price adjustments. We have the FADRA price adjustments, and FADRA is just the name of this particular loan program for this lender, so don't pay attention to that. Once again, purchase price $200,000. There's no hit for $200,000 because it's not listed here. Credit score of less than 730, which our borrower has a 680. So credit score less than 730, you see a 0.250 adjustment. So keep that in mind, 0.250 adjustment. Write that down. Then we'll go over here. Once again, this property is non-owner occupied. It's an investment property, and I said it's at 90% LTV. With this particular program, the highest you can go at non-owner occupied and 90% LTV is you have to have a 720 credit score. So this particular program is out of the question for our borrower because he doesn't have a 720 credit score. But let's pretend the 720 credit score requirement is not there, just so we can show you how to price out this loan. So pretend this isn't there. For our non-owner occupied, less than or equal to 90% LTV, we have a 2.500 hit. So that's a pricing adjustment. Go through here. We have no other hits. This isn't a cash out loan. It's not a second home, things like that. So the only two hits we have are for the credit score, 0.25, and for the LTV, non-owner occupied, which is 2.5. So you add those up, 2.5 plus 0.25, it is 2.75. So that's your total pricing adjustments, 2.75. Write that down. So now we go up here to our little box here, and just remember the 2.75. So we need to find a number bigger than 2.75 unless you want to pay points. So right here we see 2.75. This right here, this one works out perfect because to find your price, if you have a pricing adjustment, you take the price, you subtract your pricing adjustment, and that is the rebate back to the lender, what you get. So here we have a 2.5 pricing adjustment, which we calculated down below. Here we have a price of 2.75. So let's subtract one from the adjustment from this. We have 0. So that right there is true par. There is no rebate back to the lender in this particular loan. That's true par. So you're getting the loan for as good as you can get without paying any points. That's a 6.75 rate on the first loan. So that's the best you can get. Usually lenders are not going to give you a true par because they're going to want to make a little money. They're in business to make money, which they have the right to. So if you wanted the lowest possible rate in this particular program with the lender still making their money, making a living, feeding their kids, right here we have this 3.000. Take our pricing adjustment, subtract it from this, and 3.000. Then we have 0.250. So subtract our adjustment once again, which is 2.50, minus from the 3.0 we have a 2.50. So 2.50 is what the lender is getting back in rebate after your loan. So take out your calculator again, $200,000, which is the loan example here. And this 2.50 is not 2.5%, it's 1/4 of 1%. So type in 1/4 of 1% in there. I believe it'd be 0.0025, and that then you'll see the lender rebate there, the lender commission. So that would be at 6.875. Of course, if the lender wants to make a little bit more money, they can go up to 7%, and they would tack on another 2.50 to their commission. So they would have a total of about 0.5% rebate there. So that's the quick tutorial on how to read a price sheet. Once again, this is just a very, very quick skim over the top. I didn't go over with you any of the lending guidelines. So each lender will have lending guidelines that go over the particular guidelines for each program that the borrower has to meet. But I showed you how to look at the rate. We've got the prices here and the pricing adjustments. So next time you go in there to get a loan, ask the lender to take a look at the rate sheet so you can see all the pricing adjustments for yourself. You can see exactly what the lender is going to be making, and you know that you're not getting ripped off. So if this answered your questions, great. If not, shoot me an email at Trevor, Trevor, at thereibrain.com, and I can whip up another tutorial for you and hopefully get that out to you on our blog there so you know what you're doing next time you go get a loan. So hopefully this answered your questions, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you.